Imagine someone who lives a long life, witnesses the world and its changes, knows the path to salvation and ruin. Then when his final moment comes, he chooses only the essence of wisdom and his most precious advice. This was the case with Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, when death approached. He didn't elaborate or prolong, but gathered the entire religion into a few words, words that are weighty with Allah and immense on the scale. He advised his son of two things and warned him against two things, like a roadmap to salvation for whoever holds fast to it. He began with the greatest phrase humanity has ever known: there is no God but Allah. Not merely words to be uttered, but a truth that shakes the heart and reorders all of life. It's a declaration that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and everything else is fleeting. The Prophet told us that if this phrase were placed on one side of a scale and the heavens and earth on the other, it would outweigh them, for it is the foundation of all good, through which hearts find peace and sins are forgiven. This meaning is affirmed by Allah's words: know that there is no God but Allah, not mere knowledge, but certainty, conviction, and surrender. Then he followed it with the second advice: glory be to Allah and praise be to Him. A phrase light on the tongue, yet it fills the scale, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, said. Two words, light on the tongue, heavy on the scale, beloved to the most merciful. Glory be to Allah and praise be to Him. Glory be to Allah the Almighty. It's declaring God free from all imperfection, acknowledging His completeness and beauty, and it's a phrase that doesn't stop with humans alone, but rather the entire universe shares in it, as the Almighty said. There is nothing that does not glorify His praise. It's as if when you glorify Him, you join this remembering universe and become part of this magnificent hymn. In fact, scholars like Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned that remembrance brings peace to the heart and expands provision because it connects you to Allah alone. Then came the warnings, not about trivial matters, but about the greatest things that destroy a person from within. He warned him against shirk, making partners with Allah in your prayers, your fears, or your hopes. Shirk isn't just worshipping idols, but any devotion directed to other than Allah. The Almighty said, Allah does not forgive associating partners with Him, because it's a deviation from our natural state and breaks the bond between servant and Lord. Then He warned him against arrogance, that hidden disease that can make the heart fall without its owner even noticing. The Prophet defined it, saying, arrogance is rejecting the truth and looking down on people. Al-Hasan al-Basri said, no servant becomes more humble before Allah except that Allah elevates him. The problem isn't being strong or wealthy, but seeing yourself above others. This advice isn't just a story to tell, but a way of life, tawheed to ground you, remembrance to revive your heart, and warnings to protect you from the greatest pitfalls. Just a few words, but they encompass the entire path. Connect your heart to Allah, purify it from shirk, and crush any arrogance within it. Live light in this world, but heavy on the scales on the day of judgment. If you want salvation, start here with the word of tawheed. Maintain your remembrance and beware of what corrupts your heart. This is a Prophet's advice in the final moments of life for those who seek to be saved.